morning, everybody. How's everybody? I think I said that twice, but fuck it. We're here on a Saturday, dating this as of now, to talk about some shit that's been going on Twitter, X, whatever. I'm still gonna call it Twitter. I'm not gonna fucking call it X, no matter what. It's just. But as we move on, some people may find trying to find Taylor Swift today might be a little bit more difficult, and all that being because of the AI art pictures that kind of came out earlier this week or a few days ago. Now, when this all popped off, the pictures were ranged from, Taylor Swift with multiple NFL teams basically getting gangbanged or whatever, and other stuff included false pregnancies of the current boyfriend and her having a different colored child, stuff like that. And then the really disgusting weird shit was like the fucking Sesame Street Muppets characters coming into the mix for whatever reason. I don't know, somebody had a fetish with Muppets. That's all I can think of. And this whole thing spilled over on X, Twitter, and made a lot of people search this up. And of course, the biggest thing that is alarming is obviously AI is getting incredibly good at making images look a little bit more authentic. Obviously, you can still see that they're manipulated. It doesn't quite look as real, but some of the photos, if you glance at them quickly, you won't be able to distinguish them from the real thing. So this does put this does create an issue for Taylor Swift and other things like the NFL or Sesame Street, whatever gets intertwined with this whole fucking thing being mixed into it. Because in marketing, I know this isn't something that everybody learns, but there is something called the squint method or whatever technique, stuff like that. And it's basically saying, if you squint at something and you look at it and you're not able to distinguish the difference between the two of them, then it's too close to the original, and so you need to alter it more so that way there's a distinction between what's going on, if you're going to make a product that's based off of that, right? And for instance, with the AR of Taylor Swift, if you squint at it or you glance at it very fast, you'll think this is real, right? You'll think this is an actual photo of her having this stuff happen to her, which is not. And then this can create more bad publicity or just stuff with the normies that don't understand what this is. Obviously, people are not going to want to work with her, or there will be certain projects set on halt. I don't know. It can just get really divisive, and obviously the whole defamation case can be set. I'm going to have kind of gotten a whole tangent on here without even showing the fucking article, so let's get into it. Shit. It's just this can just go down the rabbit hole, because AI, the ability that it has to enhance one's creative vision is good. But then when it comes to a kind of devious nature where you're starting to manipulate and basically blackmail people with stuff like this, that's when it becomes a little bit more evil, not well used. And as you've seen here, X appears to block Taylor Swift searches. Now, as it does point out here in the article, if you do the most mildest of alterations to the search, you still be able to make your way around it. But at least there is efforts to kind of dampen the algorithm of it. Because damn sure, if I was someone famous or if I was a woman and you had it's not even actually you, but it looks like you, just because they can scrap your face off from that, put it onto another body that looks similar to yours, and have it basically do all this crazy shit, illicit stuff. Yeah, it's gonna have a certain response for people, and most of the time it's not gonna be very positive. I know some people might be like, oh, we gotta be more sexually advantageous or whatever. But I would say more people are like, no, I'd rather keep that private and not have that in the open field, so that way everybody knows what the fuck I'm doing, right? Like, this is an invasion of privacy, basically. And luckily there are more sites starting to block it or unallow it. Because no matter what, AI is going to become a difficult thing to kind of fight against in the near future, because as it gets better, even in a few months, sometimes it's hard to distinguish the difference between reality and fake. This is just a little glimpse of what it can do, how damaging it can be. Now, it's not done anything harmful to her, luckily, but if someone doesn't have the means to defend themselves, well, you might believe some of the stuff you see from AI art. So it's a little bit of a warning, and it's good to see that so many people rallying behind that. Like, at least some people, I would say, rallying behind. Some other people are on the tangent of like, well, she's a, millionaire, whatever bullshit. She's a celebrity. Why the fuck does it matter if we create art of her doing explicit shit? And well, it's just like, to be fair, would you want that of yourself on the internet? I feel like it would create a kind of disgusting feeling within yourself if you were to like hop onto the internet and then scrolling through, or even if your kids were to scroll through the internet and see that, and be like, oh look, there's mom doing this weird stuff, and it's not actually mom or dad doing that, right? It's just be like, no, it's tasteless, man. But that's all we got for us today. A little bit of a busy week, I'd say. I was gonna make a video on Vince McMahon, but nah, plenty of people have done better, and to be fair, I'm not quite a comedic to do that one justice. So for us, I would say that's it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Give me your honest criticisms, critiques. Y'all have a good evening, good night, and good morning. Other than that, Shinigami signing out. Bye.